Hey everybody, Scott did a great job on this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hey guys and gals, Scott Turnage, G3 Sportsman, Jeff Williams, Team Catfish. The dynamic duo is at it again. We're here at Monkey Island, Grand Lake, Oklahoma. We're putting in. It is a brutal windy day, but that's what you get this time of year. It's April 11th, I think. And we've got the Bowcat, the G3 Gator Tough, as Jeff calls it, the Bowcat. And we've got it out. We're gonna see if we can catch us a few catfish. Not gonna guarantee anything big. Ain't gonna guarantee a lot of numbers. But what we are gonna guarantee is we're gonna have fun. We're gonna show you the boat, how he's got it rigged up. And we're gonna have a lot of fun today with Jeff.
You bet. It's a shallow water blue catfish pattern here on Grand Lake right now. We're gonna be using the Lowrance side scan to see if we can find fish in 5-footer water or less today.
All right, come go with us and let's see how he tracks and locates these fish on the Lowrance. Let's find a few, let's catch a few, and let's have a good time today. What do you say? Come on, go with us.
When we're looking in the shallow water, even though it's not real shallow, it's 14 foot right here. Here we've got a big log on the bottom laying right here, but we're starting to see some marks. And what I like to do when we see these white fish marks over here, then I verify them with my color locator to just kind of see actually how many fish we are driving over right under the boat as we drive up on this shallow point right here. And we'll see how many of those fish have moved up in this shallow where we can really target them and hopefully have a good little trip.
We'll be fan casting out through here. You can see how the wind is just whipping through here. Come in here, we're sitting in about 2.5 feet of water, and that water out there is probably 7-8 feet deep. And we come in, and as you saw when we come through here, we marked a few fish. We dropped the power poles. God loved the power poles. We didn't have to drop an anchor or anything. We dropped the power poles in here, and this big old heavy boat's just going, straining these poles. Well, let me tell you, them things are tough. And they'll hold us in here. And so we'll get the rest of these rods set up, and who knows, we may have a knockdown here before we get them all thrown out. He's going to shower down on him, see if he can run him down, set the hook.
Got him.
Got him?
Yep. Shallowest rod we got.
Shallowest rod. You guys notice, I'm the one that casted that rod over there. Let me get
That fish hit that and then he was coming back up this shallow bank right here.
Okay. There we go. I think you just do the hackberry flip on him.
Nice.
Look how fat. I want you to look, boys. Look here. Look how fat. I mean, that looks like me right there. I mean, that dude is fat as a butterball. We'll get that hook out and show him to you. If I can get that in there.
He might have the lockjaw on you.
Yeah, Jeff, I'll let you dig around. Well, I might be able to get it. Yeah, I got it. Old arthritis in the thumbs gets to where you can't hardly do anything. I'm gonna tell you what, boys. That is a fat little dude right there. Look at that.
That is a fat little...
I mean, that dude is fat. It's windy, yeah it is. It's not, you know, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald or Deadliest Catch rough in the Bering Sea, but I'll tell you what, it's rough. We've got a good stable platform right here with our big Gator Tough 20 Bowcat that we'll talk a little bit more about here in just a little bit. But anyway, we got the first fish in the boat, got the skunk out. We'll see if we can catch us another. It's just a nice little place set just right here. Look at it. Fish on?
Fish on.
Fish on.
Fish on.
Side rod.
Man, looked over, hammered down.
We about
Hammered down. Man, I love fishing out of this boat, Cat. You get around this boat so easy.
There you go. Another good fish there, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, buddy. Let's see if you'll open your mouth. Let me put the fish grip in there. It's just so much easier using these Team Catfish fish grips. You can control your fish to get a hold of them.
Save your fingers.
Save your fingers. You'll have to do that hook. I got arthritis in my thumbs and I'm just pitiful.
Manage your fish is what I like to tell everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, from this point right here, you can put him in the live well. Got a hole, you can weigh your fish with the scale, take your picture, get all cheesy and everything.
There you go.
Now let's talk a little bit about the equipment that we're using out here on today's catfish trip. I'm real proud of this Team Catfish equipment. Currently we have 5 different models of spinning rods, all the way from 12 foot down to 7.5 foot. And we've got 3 models of casting rods. Our most popular models are our medium heavy 7'6" casting and medium heavy 7'6" spinning. Now this is a Team Catfish Goldring 500 spinning reel right here, 5,000 spinning reel. This reel has got the bait feeder, Freeline bait feeder on it, which can be engaged just by clicking the handle, or you can flip up your lever. It's kind of like having a clicker that you have on a casting reel. You have a clicker on a spinning reel. Heavy duty bails, because catfishermen are always laying their rods down. Got big power handle over here on this side. We got long handles on all of our rods to go into the reel seats. And if you'll look, all of our casting rods have braced stainless steel guides, so it's really, really hard to knock a guide off our rod or break one of these guides. You can see we put plenty of guides all the way down the rod to handle the curvature of the rod when you catch a big fish. The casting reel has a power handle, 6.1 to 1 gear ratio, handles 50 to 65 pound braid really well, 15 to 40 pound mono, with 20 pound being optimum. We've got 2 different cast controls. We've got a windage control over here and a windage control over here. We've got a star drag that makes it easy when you're fighting fish. Just a great all-around reel, comparable to like a 6500 Abu size reel. Oh yeah, hooked up. Woo! I'm gonna let this one go.
Man, I even got me a seat.
Yeah, you got a seat, fighting chair.
I got me a little seat here. It's fun to watch them in the shallow water because the only place they can go is up, and you'll see them bust the surface. Yeah, he was talking about how neat this bowcat is. It's actually our 20-foot Gator Tough. What we've built it for was actually for bow fishing. And Jeff's just come up with a great idea to just use it catfishing too. And so he calls it the bowcat.
That's a nice one, Scott.
Yeah, that's a little better fish. I'll bring him over to you. They'll spin on you.
You might as well just let them do their deal out there, and if you got them hooked good like that fish
There you go. Now look how fat he is. Every one of these fish are just healthy as he can be.
Yeah.
He's been caught before, looks like, and released.
He had something on there. Maybe he was on an old jug line or something.
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
Nice
And they're all just as healthy as they can be right here. I mean, this shallow water fishing is it's just unbelievable. I'm gonna take that fish right here. I'm gonna finish. I've got an Instagram story I gotta do.
Hey, I'll talk to you a little bit about how I've got this boat set up now. Like Scott said earlier, this boat was set up primarily for bow fishing, with all the lights and the front deck. It's got a super front deck on it.
And look how wide. This deck is 100 inches wide right here. And I mean, it goes tip to tip. This thing is like you've got your own personal dock right here. This is how big it is.
And being a catfisherman, I took one look at this and I said, man, I can catfish out of the front of this boat. I can catfish out of the back of this boat. I can bow fish out of this boat. I can crappie fish out of this boat. So I kind of call this boat the Bowcat. And I've got Driftmaster rod holders all the way around it. And you can see how many we have up here on the front. And Scott's watching 5 rods up here. I'm watching 4 rods out of the back right now. And 1/2 inch Pro Duo Driftmaster rod holders is what we have. This bench right here was made for all the guys to keep them, I guess, from falling off the front deck. It's kind of a utility area, and it's just perfect for a cutting board, holding your pliers, your bait knife. We've got a giant live well. How big's the live well?
65 gallons.
65-gallon live well up here. We got a huge storage compartment up in front. 2 tackle boxes, areas up in the very front, which I keep my shad nets in those.
We got a 150 SHO Yamaha on there. We got it anchored with 2 10-foot power poles, a Minn Kota Tarova 80 trolling motor, and tons of other gear on here that he's got, and he's converted this to a catfish rig.
We've got another live well / bait well right here. We've got it equipped with Lowrance electronics. These are elite units. That's how I have my G3 Bowcat rigged up, and I enjoy fishing out of this boat. It is safe and stable and a fishing machine. Had our backs turned, we're just getting ready to go to another spot. I saw that white rod jumping up and down. Uh-oh.
He hung up?
I think I had him in a log there. Yeah, he come out of there. Look how easy that is to get around on that deck.
Good. Voila! Look at the gut on that thing, let me tell you. He looks like he's been at the beer joint. You don't think these boys ain't been eating good? And they're just feeding on shad and all, ain't they, Jeff?
Yeah, we're using cut drum and some cut buffalo today. Just some cut bait that's easy to get. I didn't feel like messing around with shad, so what we do a lot of times is we'll take that bait, whether it's buffalo or drum or shad, we'll freeze it or put some dead red blood spray on it and get us a catfish.
You know, just guys, remember this time of year, you know, a lot of these catfish are moving into these shallow waters, into these flats. The bait fish are moving in. Everything's just kind of moving towards the shallows as the water's warming up. Get out there, use your electronics, find your fish. The side imaging works well. Anchor off if you got an anchor, power pole down if you got those. Fan cast around. As many rods as you want to bring. Just throw them out there, put them out, and just have a ball with them like we have. It's a wonderful time, guys. Here it is, the 11th of April. These catfish are in these shallow waters over here. We happen to be on Grand Lake in Oklahoma. I mean, this is something that any of you guys can do. We hope you enjoyed our little clip here, our little YouTube clip and stuff. Be looking for us on Instagram, Facebook, G3 Sportsman, Team Catfish. Wes there with Modern Outdoor Media, he's got some stuff. Wes Yancey. I mean, if you can't find us, you're not looking for us. We're everywhere. Thank you guys for watching. And from G3 Boats, Yamaha, Power Poles, Lowrance, Team Catfish, I'm Scott Turnage. We'll see you somewhere next week right here on the G3 Sportsman. Thanks for watching.